pipi pipi piano a mattinata, fra zagari, tarance e minnulicchi, una vocetta ruce zuccherata, cantano come parlano li ziti, lo sole spunta tutta la campagna, d'oro zecchino va racamata, i picuretti sopra la montagna, rosicano l'erbuzza imbalsamata. Sicilia, Sicilia, canta una pastureggia, Sicilia, Sicilia, murmura fontaneggia, l'aria lo sole inchino, l'arma di poesia, Sicilia, Sicilia, tu sei la terra mia. L'aria lo sole inchino, l'arma di poesia, Sicilia, Sicilia, tu sei la terra mia. Sicilia, Sicilia, Sicilia.
Good morning and welcome to The Accidental Chef. I'm Carlos and I am The Accidental Chef, and today we're going to be making some great food, and we're making some really great sauteed quick things. These are, I think, super Sunday night meals. So that's what I'm going to call them today. So first we're going to do some capellina parandamo, which is some really fresh tomatoes sauteed with garlic and olive oil and some nice cheese and some pasta. I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil in here. Let that get good and hot. Boil some pasta right here. Get that going. Perfect. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take garlic. Now, I always buy my garlic fresh like this, peeled and ready to use. It's much easier, and as you might think or know that I use mass quantities, I'm just going to use my slap chopper. Now, if I'm doing lots of garlic, I use my food processor, but the slap chopper does a great job of mincing the garlic. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Let my olive oil get hot. Now, I'm going to take this garlic and sort of push it off to the side, and I want to show you a little trick I'm going to do with the tomato. I'm going to de-seed this tomato. These are called plum tomatoes, aroma tomatoes. They're nice and they're firm. But for the application tonight, I'm going to take the seed out and that pulp. See how I've got that out of there? Very nice, very easy. All right? I'm going to do that with all of them. Then I'm going to dice them. Now, you can do this with canned tomatoes if you really want to go fast and you're really in a hurry and you've got 20 minutes to get dinner out. You can do that. But make sure if you use a canned tomato that you rinse it. Get all that extra sauce off of there and let them drain in the colander before you use them, so they're nice and that'll make them a little firmer. And because you're not doing much here except heating the tomato. So we'll just do like this real quick. Good job. Get that out of there. Good. When I finish that up, I'm going to add my garlic to my oil. Very nice. Now, whenever you heat garlic, you want it on the lowest setting because you don't want it to brown too quickly, and you don't want it to crunch up, kind of like that. Keep it low, and I'm going to put the rest of the garlic in here. There we go. Put that over here like this, and then I'm just going to take my tomato comme ça, and then I'm going to cross cut it like this. Throw my tomato in there. This dish is very easy to make. Now with this, I'm going to make tonight sauteed spinach. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing over here with the olive oil. Got my skillet on a low heat, warming my skillet. These are all stainless skillets with a ironclad bottom, so they take a few minutes to heat up. My tomatoes in there. I think I want another tomato. This is just eyeballing it, just however you feel you want, till you get it like you want it. I'm going to put one more because I just love these rich Roma tomatoes. Just get that out of there like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let that saute, get some nice heat on that. While my pasta water's coming to a boil, we're going to use capellini. That's what the name, capellini pomodoro. That capellini is a very fine pasta. It's much like angel hair. So we've got that there. It's only going to take minutes to cook. I'm going to add a little coarse salt to my water. There we go. Real quick, grab the lid for that pot. So that heat comes up. There we go. Let that boil up real good. All right. And then the last thing I'm going to add to this, got this sauteing with the garlic. See how pretty that is? Let that come up a little more heat under there to get those tomatoes out. You're really just bringing the tomatoes up to heat. You don't really have to cook them or anything. So I'm going to take my tomato refuge here. And just get that out of the way. Very nice. And that's just going to leave me a little bit of space to cut my fresh basil. I'm using fresh basil, and I'm going to use it at the very end because it doesn't take long to absorb, and you don't want it to overcook and lose all its flavor. So I've got this coming up. I'm going to add a little coarse salt to that, so that a little red pepper, cayenne pepper. All right, like that. Just kind of let that come up. You can also use coarse red pepper if you have it. That's a good application for that as well, with the coarse red pepper. And I'm just going to coarse chop my my basil. So when I'm ready to use it, it's in nice big pieces. All right, that's ready. Waiting for my water to come up to temp, just about there. And for my sauteed spinach, I'm going to use garlic, and I'm just going to slice the garlic real quick, so one slice. One of my chefs calls these garlic toes. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we learn things from our grandmother and our mothers and how we call stuff, and so we have a lot of colloquial understanding about what things are. There we go. We're going to throw some garlic in there. Bring my heat up a little more so that sizzles a little. I'm on my big burner over there. It's got 6 settings, and so that low setting is very low. I'm going to bring it up a little higher. This sauteed garlic is something, when we were in Sicily last spring, we ate it at almost every meal because it was such a nice side. So we had some nice sauteed spinach. So I'm going to let that garlic bring that up a little. All right. This is looking nice. I'll go ahead and turn this down because this is almost ready here. I'm just going to add the pasta to that, and I'm going to have a really nice dish that I can serve immediately with a little bit of Romano cheese and that. And so, all right. Now, while that's coming up, I'm going to make some nice bread to go with it, okay? I call this good bread. Add a little olive oil. I took some a baguette, and I cross-cut it diagonally, so I've got these nice diagonal pieces. I'm going to add a little olive oil. I'm going to add a little red pepper, some coarse salt. Now, and I'm going to use ground garlic powder. My grandmother, when she was about 65, when she started to teach me to cook, and she said she had peeled enough garlic, so if she could use garlic powder, I guess I could too. I had a little dry basil, and I'm just going to toss this really well, like this, using my hands, so that my bread gets good and coated with the oil on all the pieces. A little bit more oil. This is kind of a feel kind of a recipe. You're just kind of getting that bread toasted. Now, if we were making croutons, we'd cut the bread smaller, so these would be like big croutons. I'm just going to do that like that. And then I'm going to put them on a pan like this. Spread them out real good. Then I'm going to put them in my convection oven, which I have set on a very high temp. Okay? And I'm going to put it in there for 6 minutes and set that. My water's now boiled. I'm going to add my pasta. Now, I know there's all kind of rules about pasta, but I always break it. All right? And that's a 4-minute boil from the point in which we set it in there. Okay? We got that like that. Looking good. Bringing up my garlic here. Now the garlic's just going to saute like that, and then I'm just going to add to that the fresh spinach, okay? I'm just going to put that fresh spinach right in top of the garlic, and that, bring that temp up on that baby. There we go. Just let that saute. You know, spinach looks like you got a lot of spinach, but this is going to be maybe a couple of servings after it wilts a little. All right. I love spinach. It's so good for you. It's so fresh. It's so easy to work with because it cooks so quickly. And, of course, you can eat it raw, so you really don't have to really worry too much about it. So I'm going to get a nice spoon here. Oh, this is the nice spoon I was looking for. I'm just going to start sauteing my spinach. Give it a minute to wilt a little. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to add a little bit of white wine to the tomato, just to kind of bring it up a little. Bring my heat back up there. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Let that get a little good and sauteed here. We've got a little cross-contamination there, a little spinach and the tomatoes, which would be very nice. In fact, when you serve it, you could make a nest of spinach and put it on top of the pasta and then put the tomatoes on top of that. They'll all work very good together. I'm going to add a little coarse salt to my spinach. That's going to help it to break down and wilt a little faster. And a little red pepper. C'est bon bon. All right. Got my pasta cooking here. We're going 4 minutes. We've got 2 minutes to go. There we are. There we go. That white wine's just going to give this a little bit of a lift. Okay. I'm going to add my basil to that. Very nice. Got this going. These are all very fast. So I've got lots of things going on at the same time, but it's not a bad thing. If you want, add a little white wine to this. That'll create some steam there, help your spinach cook nicely. Yes, very nice, very nice. You hear that good sizzle we're getting there? This is delicious. Those big pieces of garlic are going to be crunchy and fragrant. Let that just sort of saute. That's about ready. Our pasta's got only a moment. I have to show you a new gadget. I've got this great pasta cooker. It's got this is 1 serving, or 2 servings. This is 1 serving, but it's got this marvelous little hook on it. And you just pull it down, and it catches 1 pasta. Great. Another minute, and it'll be just right. I'm going to saute and incorporate my basil into my tomato. Very nice. Very nice. All right. That's it. Get me a nice plate over here to serve it on. Get that going like that. All right. My spinach. Now, I'm going to take my pasta. I'm not going to strain it even. I'm just going to take it right out of the pan. I'm using what's this called, a spider web, for obvious reasons, but it's great for, just scooping up and draining the pasta right into the other pan. Slipped it right in there, comme ça. All right. There we go. Very easy. Go ahead and turn that off. And I'm just going to toss that together with my pasta tongs like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Very easy. You see we're in and out. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my water here, turn off my spinach here. The spinach is ready. Beautiful, 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 flavorful, colorful. A great summer supper, especially if you've got fresh basil growing in your herb garden and some nice tomatoes in your garden. This is a beautiful thing to do. A little more salt, just a touch. And some nice cheese. Yes, always cheese. Got to have the cheese. Loving the cheese. Stir that together. And I think we're just about got it. We got nice spinach here. Beautiful spinach with garlic. Some nice pasta. And right as the beep, we got a few seconds more on our nice bread. We'll get that out of the oven. And it will be lovely. So we've got these beautiful tostinos that we'll put with our spinach and pasta and that, and we'll have a marvelous, marvelous little supper. Like I said, when you plate it up, you can use the little bit of spinach. Make a little nest of the spinach on your plate, comme ça, like that, with a little bit of that nice garlic on there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then a little bit of this Capellina Parmandaro. Very nice. Very nice. Some pretty bread. You're just going to love this bread. It's so delicious. And then we're going to finish it off with some really nice cheese. We can never use too much Romano cheese. We love cheese. We love the, turn off my beeper there. And at the Accidental Chef, we always have a wonderful time with our guests. You can go to accidentalcooking.com and see our schedule for the upcoming months and weeks. Just click on Make a Reservation, then click the date you're interested in, and there you will see the whole menu for that evening. Then you make your reservation right there, and in you come, and we'll have a wonderful time. So we're real excited about the fact that we're coming up on our first year of operation. We've had over 1,000 students come to the cooking school, so we're real excited, and we want you to be the next student at the cooking school. So come, enjoy, and eat with us, and have a marvelous time. Remember, accidentalcooking.com. Well, here we are, ready to enjoy our beautiful meal we made today. We have our beautiful tostina breads here and our capellina parandarmo, the fresh tomato and basil and pasta, and of course that gorgeous spinach with the garlic, and then just ready to just enjoy with a very nice dry white Italian wine. And we want you to be our guest here at the Accidental Chef, because if you don't come, why should I cook? But we need you to come and enjoy and have this beautiful meal prepared for you as you watch. At the Accidental Chef, we love making people happy. That's why we cook, because it makes people excited, filled with joy to eat and have good food, fresh food from the earth, and fresh food from the garden, and fresh food from our kitchen to yours. So at the Accidental Chef, you're always our special guest, and today we want you to join us and be with us. And if you've never been to the Accidental Chef before, we'd like you to go to accidentalcooking.com. You can see on accidentalcooking.com all of our when we're open. We're open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights. You can find a night that you like and click on it, and that will give you the recipes and the menu for that night, and then you can just click on that and make a reservation and be here at 7. It's real easy. It takes about 2.5, 3 hours. We have a great time. People tell me all the time they made new friends while they were here, and it's a great place. USA Today said that we were convivial, and that means that we all love to have a good time and we all like to have fun. So that's what we do here at the Accidental Chef, is have some fun. But we can't do it without you. So here's to you. Be our guest. Bon appetit. Yum, 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 yum. Oh my gosh. I can't hardly stand it. Can't hardly stand it. Nice piece of tomato there. And this wonderful bread, which is so crunchy. Yum, yum. Paired with the perfect little summer white. Very nice. Don't miss it at the Accidental Chef Cooking School at accidental.com, accidentalcooking.com.